Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today? It's Danny Stewart here for BassJapanDirect.com with another naked sound review. And today's bass, I finally get around. I've been so busy, I could finally get around to doing some demonstrations on one of my rescue basses. This one came out really nicely. It's actually a Fernandes limited edition from 1984, and the body and the neck are original, but the previous owner had done some weird routing and wanted to, I think they were intending to change the circuit in some way, but they hadn't completed it, then got round to completing it. So what they did was they'd routed out another hole here for this pot, which yeah, I mean, usually these wouldn't have a pick guard, you see. So he'd routed a hole here, which usually wouldn't exist. Usually you just have 3 controls here. And it would have usually been front pickup, rear pickup, and tone. Yeah, the side-mounted jack is standard. That's original. And it was missing the rear pickup. And it was also missing tuners when I got it. So it was just really a body that had been mangled, a bit messed up, really. So anyway, when I saw that, I thought, okay, well, you know what? We could do a kind of Fender PJ45 style layout here and have a pickup selector switch and master tone. And I put in a Bartolini for the rear pickup. So and I also countersunk the bridge. It's actually a Goto bridge. It's a higher end bridge, brass plate, and I put on small brass saddles instead of the standard ones because you can get a better action that way. That's the rear pickup, by the way. That's the front pickup. The front pickup is very, very powerful. It's more powerful than the Bartolini. So what you can do is you can set your volume balance however you want it, you know, so that when you're balanced, you get more rear pickup or less rear pickup, more front pickup, less rear pickup, you know. So you know, that's pretty much the same deal as what you had on those Fender Boxers, the PJ555, and also the Moon JJ. The early JJs had the same configuration, having the 3-way pickup selector. So it is a useful function, I think, to have. Anyway, so this sets up really nice and low. You can get 1.5 millimeters or lower. Oh, by the way, the nut is not original. It also didn't have a nut, so I've put in a bone nut here, and it's very oh, yeah, I like those harmonics. Maybe we use that as a basis for our... Alright, so let's start on the rear pickup with the tone all the way up. Alright, let's go balanced now, and when you're in balanced mode here with the toggle switch, what happens is either volume becomes a master volume. So I'm going to fade in some chords. And what I want to do next is let's go on the front pickup and put down a nice big fat bass line with the tone all the way down. Just nice long notes. Alright, and that's basically going to conclude our riff, I think. Maybe you'll put some percussion down, tone up. Something in between. Okay, now we got our loop down. Let's go through the different settings on this bass. I'll go on the front pickup with the tone right down and do some pumping eighth notes. Do it both fingerstyle and palm mute. First palm mute. See. Okay, now let's go with a pick with the tone all the way up. So there you go, you get an idea of what the front pickup does there. We didn't do any slap, let's just do a little bit of slap on the front pickup here with the tone all the way up. And let's go conversely now on the rear pickup. We'll go with the tone up and we'll just do some 16th notes, then go into a solo and see how that sounds. Alright, now let's go with the tone all the way down and do something similar. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. I like it with the tone down, you know, for the rear pickup there. And of course, you've got the tone in between. Etc, etc, etc. Let's go balance now. Everything dialed up, full tone. Just see what that's like for slap. Yeah, so that gives you an idea of the slap tone. I mean, what you can do is you can blend the pickups as well, however you want them. If you want more rear pickup or more front pickup, less rear pickup, you can do that. So that's less rear pickup, more front pickup. Let's see how that differentiates from balance setting to front pickup setting. So there I switched the front pickup setting. You can hear it's more aggressive, right? So, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do with it. Back to balanced again. Tone halfway. Yeah, so you get the idea, you know. yes, it's a nice bass. It plays very well, even if I do say so myself. You know, thanks to it having a nice bridge, which is it's a pretty high grade bridge, which is countersunk, and it's got a very flat, straight neck. It's got good trajectory, and it's got great hardware. So you know, it's a little bit more expensive than other funky junk basses because of that. It's got good hardware, so you pay a little bit extra for the hardware. And the configuration, you know, it's got its uses. It's similar to the old Moon JJ4 or the old Fender Boxer PJ4555s that you used to get, which had it's the same configuration basically. Balancer, a toggle switch, 2 volumes and a tone, you know. So there you go. Thanks again for watching another Naked Sound review. I've been Danny Stewart for BassJapanDirect.com, and you've been watching this Fernandes limited edition customized rescue bass, number 19. So yeah, cheers.